Okay, guys, so we're gonna bring up our next speaker. Good so far? Yeah. Right? Get you guys stretched around a little bit. So you know what? The next speaker, let me tell you a little bit about him. First of all, he came in on our Monday morning call, gave him the mic for a minute, started speaking, and then before you know it, we were just mesmerized by his passion for business, his passion for the Lord, and his passion for bringing the kingdom into the marketplace. Well, very well read. He's a teacher, he's an author, a speaker, and I'm telling you guys, put your seatbelt on right now and help me welcome Coach Fard. Love you too, buddy.
Good afternoon, Kingdom Warriors. Oh, come on, we can do better than that. Good afternoon, Kingdom Warriors. So when I first heard the name Kingdom Warriors, I'm like, I'm in. All right, that's the right phrase. But for those I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, I'm Coach Fard Bell, and today I'm very grateful to be a best-selling author, the founder of a nonprofit called Born CEO Leadership Academy, and a coaching company called Born CEO Coaching. But one thing I'll never forget is where I came from. How many know it's good to never forget where you came from? So I'll give you a quick story, and is it okay if I just speak from the heart? You know, I figure I only have 15 minutes, so I'm going to speak from the heart, share my story, and then share a couple things that have been really helpful over the years. Let me set my little alarm as well, but for 10 minutes, so I know. So I know. There we go. Okay, so by the time I was 6 years old, I didn't want to be alive. At 6 years old. Grew up, my biological father was addicted to drugs. My mom struggled with bipolar disorder, was always a new kid. We moved a lot. I was heavily teased. And if you didn't pick up my name is Fard. It was hard being Fard growing up. And so as a kid, I remember believing that all the adults around me knew everything. You know, anybody ever believe that when you were younger? Adults know everything. And so one day, the teachers didn't see me walking by, and I overheard the teachers making fun of me. And they were saying the exact same thing that I heard the kids say. So in my mind, my belief system said, if the teachers are saying the same thing that everyone else is saying, then everything they've been saying must be true. How many know you got to be careful what you believe? So by the time I'm 6, I'm thinking, you know, I had health issues, almost died from asthma a few times, and I remember thinking maybe dying from asthma is not a bad idea. So what turned it around? One day, 6 years old, didn't grow up in church, but the Lord shows up in my dream at 6 years old. Never forget the dream, but the message in the dream, he said, I'm with you, I'm pleased, and something like hang in there because there's something important you were born to do. Now at 6 years old, I have no clue what to do with that information. But the next day I'm running across the street from my best friend's house. I'm from Washington, D.C. originally, Maryland area. And he lived at the top of the hill. So I'm running across the street. I run, slip and fell because it was raining outside. And before I could get up, I heard tires screeching behind me. And I knew I couldn't get up fast enough, so I just braced myself and knew it was about to be over. Well, the guy was looking for my dead body under the truck. My best friend was in the door with his mouth wide open, and all three of us knew it was impossible that I didn't get run over by that truck. But I stood up without a single scratch. The tires barely tapped my back. In that one moment, at 6 years old, the most defining moment of my entire life, I went from not wanting to be alive to only wanting to know one thing and one thing only, and that is, what is this thing I was put on this earth to do? How many ever had that question before? Wait, one more time, let me just check. Oh, okay, just wondering, making sure I'm in the right room. How many have ever struggled to figure out the answer to that question before? How many are still struggling to figure out the answer to that question? Don't worry, I'm here. So I grew up in the performing arts, ended up picking up the trumpet early on, graduated from a school called Duke Ellington School of the Arts in Washington, D.C., and I was surrounded by gifted children my entire life, gifted people. And my entire life, anybody have some water? My entire life, I remember having the message continue to come to me, that same voice from my dream saying, you see that person right there? That person has a gift. Thank you. You see that man over there? He's got a gift. You see that homeless person? They've got a gift. You see that other person over there? They've got it. Everybody has a gift. Can we have some participation? Everybody say, I have a gift. I have a gift. See, there's a problem I was born to solve. My gift is the solution to the problem I was born to solve. Very, very important message. So my whole life, I hear this message. I've put a gift inside of everybody. And I started asking, well, how come everybody's not in their gift? How many have some ideas of why people aren't serving their gift? Shout them out for me. Some of the reasons that keep us from understanding our gift, or we know our gift, but we don't use it. Fear. Deception. What else? Believing lies. Comparison. Debt. I call them the big three. The big three questions. Where am I going to find the time? Where am I going to find the money? And where am I going to find the clarity or support? Those are the three biggest ones my entire life I've heard over and over again. And the message that just kept coming back to me is that I put you here to help people understand their gift and overcome the obstacles that keep them from serving their gifts to this world. So in the short period of time I have today, I can do a whole workshop for a few days. But a few things that I want to leave everybody with. Number one, please write this down. All the money I'll ever need is hiding behind my purpose. All the money I'll ever need is hiding behind my purpose. How you feel about that? Doesn't that make you want to take a deep breath? Like, if that's true, like, oh, okay. So I just need to figure out what my purpose is. And what that means to me is when you figure out what your purpose is, your God-given purpose, which is your God-given assignment, which is your God-given ministry. I call your God-given ministry your divine business. When you figure that out and do it, what that means to me is you don't have to worry about money because he's going to take care of the bill. And I don't even mean in a spooky spiritual way. I'm talking very practical ways. When we align with what he put us here to do, how many know God will give you strategies, will give you resources, will open up doors, will connect you with people, and everything else will be taken care of? That's what Matthew 6:33 is all about. Don't worry about our lives, what we need, what we'll eat, what we'll put on. And if we seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, all these things will be added, meaning everything we need will be taken care of. It's very similar to certain government positions. One of my friends years ago was a diplomat, and I went to her home, beautiful, immaculate home. And I'm like, wow, how can you afford this? She says, I don't have to. The government takes care of it. I went, what? And then I saw diplomats riding those luxury, like Mercedes-Benz, look like they're bulletproof. I'm like, man, how can they afford that? They don't have to, it's included. I'm like, what? Right? Somebody say, I've got a good government job, right? But when we align with our purpose, we put ourselves in that position when God is saying, you take care of my business, I'll take care of your business. So one of the biggest takeaways I want to share today is put your purpose before your business. Put your purpose before your business, in front of your business. Let me say it another way. Let your purpose lead your business. So what does that mean, practically speaking? When you start to discover your gift, your passion, what you were put here to do, and you put that in the forefront, it's going to open up doors that nothing else can open. It'll give you a level of passion and purpose that will get you through all kinds of ups and downs that nothing else can get you through. And when you get clear on what you were born to do and put it in front of you, it can even become your brand. How many ever try to figure out, how do I create my social media brand? You know, how do I get more popular on social media or attract more people? I highly recommend branding yourself and your purpose. for most people. What would happen if you become known in this world for the thing you were born to do? And that opens up the door to attract all the type of people that you really want to attract for your business. There's a passage that says your gift will make room for you and set you before kings. So here's one question I ask everybody I get a chance to meet for more than 5 minutes. I want you to imagine you are completely financially abundant. Imagine you don't have to work a job anymore. You don't have to work for money anymore. You have complete financial freedom. Your family's already taken care of. Your business is taken care of. Your bills are taken care of. You don't have to work for money. It's like you have an extra 40 plus hours per week to live your life. My question for you is, if you could only dedicate your life to doing one thing to make an impact in this world, what would that one thing be? What problem would you be solving? And what group of people would you be serving? Go ahead and shout out your answer for what comes up for you. You don't have to worry about bills anymore. So your decisions are no longer about money and bills. You're free from that. Everybody say, I'm free. I'm free. Now what? What does God want you to do in this world? Go ahead, shout out what comes up. Who are you helping?
Help
Underprivileged kids. Awesome. Keep them coming. I only got like 3 minutes.
Stop self-sexing.
Sex trafficking? Awesome. Come on, keep them coming. Bringing more people to the Lord. Praying for the sick? Awesome. Keep them coming. This might be one of the most important questions you've ever answered in your life. And that answer may evolve as you dig deeper and you're in prayer about it. But keep them coming. Let's see what kind of gifts we have in this room.
I say support my husband and my family.
In doing what?
With emotional support or whatever they need for the home. So they
Awesome.
could,
Go and serve in the community. Awesome. Who else? You have complete time and financial freedom. What are you doing to make an impact in this world?
I still do real estate.
You're still doing real estate
But I would also be speaking.
and speaking. And what message, if you could only leave one message to the world, what would that message be?
It's overcoming.
Overcoming. I love that. Awesome. Keep them coming. Isn't this beautiful?
Build a city for the homeless.
Build a city for the homeless.
I do a building that encompass mental health and spiritual health, church, the whole thing. I would take care of the homeless in a much different way.
I love it. I love it. Come on, keep them coming. Don't be shy. Helping the people possess the land. So God's people possess the land. That's powerful. Keep them coming. What are you doing to make an impact in the world? What does God want you to do? You're free. Your worries are gone. Sometimes this takes a long time because we've been struggling for so long to provide for ourselves. Wow, how many have never been asked this kind of question before? Keep them coming. What's in you? Y'all thought I was going to do all the talking.
The young children, the young people to find their destiny in Christ.
Love it.
And orphans and
Love it. Helping young people find their destiny. Awesome. Who hasn't shared yet? Keep them coming. Build an orphanage. So watch this, you all. How many need some more time to really pray and think about the answer to this question? How many know what it is, but you just don't want to say it out loud? How many wouldn't say anything no matter what I said? You wouldn't. How many took a shower this morning? Oh, okay, got you. So I want to encourage everybody to do some soul searching. Pray about your answer to this question. What is it that God wants me to do? What do you want me to do? What's the gift? And the reason why I put you in a state of financial freedom first is because most of the time we compromise our calling for a paycheck. And some people think we don't know what we were put here to do, but we actually do know what we were put here to do. We've just been so bombarded with what we have to do to provide that we're not clear-minded about what God is actually telling us he wants us to do. And that's why I'm so passionate. My calling is to help people claim their freedom and live their purpose. So what I want to leave you all with in this last 2 minutes, actually I'm going to, what I was going to share with you all is 5 keys to doubling your business within the next 12 months. But I only have like 1 minute and 37 seconds left. So what I will do I have slides on here? How do I show it? Oh, just click. Okay. On Monday nights, my nonprofit, we do a free workshop every Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And the whole point of the workshop is helping people get clear on how to get free, how to do what we were born to do, discovering the leader that we were born to be. In order for us to be in a position where we're living our purpose and claiming our freedom, we've got to break past the deception. Somebody said deception earlier. One of the devil's greatest weapons is to keep us so distracted by circumstance, to keep us so distracted by life that we get to the end of our lives and look back and God says, did you do what I put you here to do? And for us to be able to say, well, I made $1 million. Yeah, but is that what I put you here to do? Well, yeah, but I did good works. Yeah, a lot of people have done good works. How many read that passage that says, all these people say, I did this in your name, I did that in your name, and then the Lord says, I never knew you. I'm like, ouch. So, and this is what Joey was talking about. I was spending time with the great Dr. Miles Monroe. And if you don't know that name, Dr. Miles Monroe, I highly recommend you YouTube anything he has on purpose, kingdom, leadership. He's got tons of stuff. He definitely served his gift before he left. And one of the best things that he said, success in the wrong assignment is still failure. Success in the wrong assignment is still failure. And so my prayer for everyone is that you do discover the leader you were born to be, become the leader that you were born to be. If anyone needs free resources, we have the free resources there. If anyone needs coaching, I have a coaching company, Born CEO Coaching. Feel free. I don't know if I'm going to be able to spend too much time at the mixer, but take my information down. People pay me a lot of money for coaching, but anybody here with Kingdom Warriors, if you need a free strategy session, oh, thank you. Leilani is holding up my book in the back. You can find that book at my website as well. But if anybody needs a free strategy session to get clear on your purpose, on your leadership or business growth, I'll be glad to serve. God bless you all. And I'll turn it back over to you, brother.